very simple way to make biochar that people can do in their own backyards or on their farmer acreage. It's called a top-lit updraft system because we're going to light a fire at the top of the mass of organic matter here, and it will create an updraft through small holes at the bottom of this 5-gallon metal pail. And what we're going to do is create conditions where we have a very high degree of heat, upwards of 500 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit at least, and very low oxygen environment. And this will create the crystalline carbon that becomes the biochar. So we begin by just choosing some feedstock, and here I've got a mix of dried out plant material, a little bit of bark, lots of nutshells, some wood fragments from old construction. So just a bunch of waste woody material. And to ignite it, we take a little bit of material and first of all soak it in a bit of rubbing alcohol just to have a bit of an accelerant to begin with. So I'll do that. Break up a few pieces kind of small. These are walnut and hazelnut shells, which are plentiful nuts in our region. Rubbing alcohol. And then this just gets put back on top. So in addition to the main barrel, we have what's called the crown, which allows for a little more oxygen to mix with the flames, which are going to always stay at the top of the massive woody material. And then we have a stack, which I'll put on in a moment. We'll just start up that flame on top. Put on a pair of gloves. Simple as that. And this process will take about 1 hour for all of this material to be charred, not burned, not consumed. We're not going to end up with ash at all. We're going to end up with char, or charcoal, as has traditionally been made. And we have to be sure to quench this at the right time, otherwise the carbon, or the charcoal itself, would be consumed. So we'll come back in about an hour and quench it with water, and then we will have our essential char that we then inoculate with beneficial nutrients and microbes to create biochar. So now that it's smoking a little bit, I know we're done. I take this off and I douse it with water. The reason it was starting to smoke is that all the gases had been combusted and it was beginning to consume the carbon, which is what we don't want to have happen. We want to keep the carbon in the material. And as we douse with water here, it explodes the carbon a little bit physically so that it creates an even more porous structure, which is the wonderful structure that holds on to all of the nutrients and provides habitat for beneficial microbes. And in the process of cooking this biochar, we've obviously created a lot of heat, and that heat can be put to good use. People use modifications of this as cooking stoves, so you can make biochar and cook at the same time. Or if you had proper venting with a stack that was vented outside, you can heat a greenhouse or heat a small room, or when you scale these up and get a little more sophisticated, you can heat large areas by heating up water and running it through radiators. And at the extreme end of the scale with the technologies, you can also take that heat and turn it into electricity through a thermoelectrical process. So now that I've doused this, I'll take it and I'll dump it out. And that was just about perfect. You can see that all of it's black. So that batch is completely done. I see one little fragment of shell only that didn't get cooked, but the rest is done. We'll let it cool a bit more, then we'll crush it, and then we'll add some of the beneficial nutrients and microbes to it, and we'll have that biochar ready to apply to a garden. I'm beside a garden bed here that has been treated with biochar now for 3 or 4 years. And this small garden bed has become incredibly productive due to the high soil fertility that it has. In fact, this garlic that's here in front of me, this beautiful big elephant garlic, which is our whole family's supply of garlic for a year, came out of this one bed here. We just harvested it a couple of weeks ago, and now we've got a second crop here in the summertime coming in. And it's all because of this incredible, beautiful soil that we've created through the addition of composts and mulches, but also biochar. And the biochar is functioning to hold on to the nutrients, make sure they don't leach away, and to release those nutrients to the plants when the plants need them, and also to retain moisture so that throughout the dry summer, plants can continue to thrive. So this is just an anecdotal demonstration, but clearly showing how incredibly light and what good soil structure this has, and wonderful soil fertility, all because of the application of biochar, along with other organic amendments. If you're interested in exploring how the many benefits of biochar can help your garden, your farm, or your community, please get in touch with us. We'd love to work with you. You can order biochar from us, book a workshop or a consultation, and find lots more information at our website, www.thegoodearth.co.